Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Alex. I got you guy here on NISP, the National Solar Observatory Semantic Program. Yeah, interrogation at the Interrogators Semantic Program. Right now it's too blurry for me to read anyways. This was taken at UCC time on 2018, September 10th at 20:53. This is supposed to be our sun having a big massive hole rip in it. They shut it down. I gotta give a shout out to Laura. I was the only Planet X researcher she was able to send this to. When she sent it to me, she asked me to send it to everybody. Right now I send it out to everybody, but I haven't seen everybody do a video of this. I think everybody just wants to stick along with that alien stuff that Gina caught. I got some word about that woman. I want to give you a shout out, Donna, for giving me this work. I believe this girl, Gina's been giving all her work and everyone else's work that's been what she considers credible to the FBI. Something like that. I got everything right here that has it right here that I'll show you guys right now in a while. I'll show you guys right now to let you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, we're gonna move on before that. This is actually an object, or it's our sun that's supposed to be with the ripped in it. Well, let's play this video so I can show you more of this clip. It's a big hole and rip in it. You're gonna see right now on the side and the bottom of the sun right here. Just pause this. This is our sun. Okay, there's a big hole rip right here in the side of the sun. This was the very last photograph we were able to get, and then they wiped these photographs off. They're not longer there no more. Everyone's asking me, Alex, what's up with this rip? What's up with the rip? Well, you see that right there, right? That's a big old rip, just like I showed you on the other one. Everyone thinks it's something to do with this alien stuff. You know what? Aliens have been passing by the sun for so long, and they're gonna shut it down because of that? Nah, I don't think so. It has to do with them catching a second sun. You see right now what I'm talking about. See right here? That's another sun right there. See that right there? Barely make it out. That's another sun right there. See right here? This is when it was coming by. That's another sun. This is another object that was seen. This is the reason why they shut it down. It's not because of the alien stuff. Aliens been going by there for so long. I mean, how many times? And we have it right here, like taking on the 11th. You see an object coming by? Like I said, I don't do this work. They do. They give it to me. See that right there? You can see it bigger. You see that right there? Who's to say that this isn't the Planet X? This isn't our actual object with the big old debris tail. This is actually what they actually saw. This is it right here. Let me pause it right here. This was taken on the 10th too. Hear that? Let me tell you guys. 10th in the morning, 10 o'clock. Could this be the reason why they shut down the observatory? Because Planet X, Nibiru, is actually showing itself there. See? They're telling me this is Nibiru, right? Nibiru right here. These are all the planets, the moons that it's coming with. Could that be the reason why they shut it down too? This is actually going to be shown. It's going to be seen around the sun. I mean, I feel sorry for Nibiru, Big Blue, Planet X. Everybody always wants to put the blame on that guy. Put the blame on him. When sometimes the aliens and Planet X ain't got nothing to do with this. Sometimes it's a solar flare. I understand. You see that right there? That's why I did that for you guys, so you guys can see yourselves. I did that to all the photographs. See that right there? That one looks like the one with the hole right here. A big old one with the hole. Let me show you guys right here. Then I have a friend who took this saying that this was Halo, but they saw this object right here. You're gonna see it right now. I cropped it out for you guys. You guys see, that's that object right there. They said they saw on these two objects were right there with it, and then they saw the object again, and then they saw something right here. You're gonna see I cropped it out. It's like a blue planet. See that? They saw that right there too. And we got Fifi, and then this is your simulator with our sun, I guess, or simulator with the lens. And this is our object that's causing our rays that you're seeing. Here's your sun, one object, two object, and a third that's causing the rays. You see that right there? It has like wings, tail, flying. Come on, guys. What more do you guys want me to tell you? And then right here, you got a sun right here. I mean, a moon. You guys, when we were young, did you guys ever know about the moon retrograde? I never knew. You're gonna see. You're gonna see right now that I got a video. I'll play the video and everything for you guys. See right there, you can tell it's real. Then you got this object right here, another second sun right here. Here goes with the video now. Pay attention to 1617 right now. Right now it's just 1603. You're gonna pay attention right now. I'll pause it. Actually, I cropped it twice so you guys can see it. 1617, you're gonna see the moon retrograde. When have you seen our moon retrograde, guys? When? I never seen our moon retrograde in our life. There it is. Going that way. It's traveling. Retrograde. West to east. West to east. There's another object. West to east. Another one there too. And then you're gonna see our sunrise. West to east, guys. West to east. That reminds me of that object that eclipsed our sun. West to east. Just saying. You can see our sunrise. Remember, west to east. There's an object. Ooh, west to east. Right now, watch. Here we go. Now our sun's rising this way. So how can you have our sun rise that way? Here we go again. You can see the object come down this way. There it is. That's not our sun. That's not our moon. When have you guys ever seen our moon retrograde? When? I told you guys, I'm looking for objects. I'm looking for objects that light up, that shine, that have their own like this. I'm not looking for lens arrays. I'm not looking for lens flares. I'm not looking for refractions. I'm looking for actual objects, guys. I have you guys right here. First, I have you guys before we do anything. That little object that you guys see right there, that's what you guys call, this is called the mimic. Shows you everything about the winds, the powerful, how the winds are, you know, the hurricanes and all. What you guys saw right now of this little object that you guys see right now is a frequency. HAARP's causing the hurricanes. I just feel sorry for Big Blue, the aliens, and you know, Nibiru. The reason why I feel sorry for aliens, Big Blue, and Nibiru is because you guys out, everyone, not, and me too myself sometimes, we blame it on them, thinking that it's them that's causing all these anomalies. You see right there? Okay, well, what we're gonna see right now, we're gonna see frequency. The only way I can explain it to you guys in layman's terms is a transmitter and receiver. You're gonna see this transmitter shoot out its frequencies, and then you're gonna see it, see this receive it, and you can see a pulse right here. And when this pulse gets here, you're gonna see this whole thing engulf this and push it out. Here we go. Best way for me to explain this to you. Here we go. RTC. There we go. I'll show you right now. Here goes the frequency waves right there. There goes your pulse. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Frequency waves. There goes the pulse. See? And then you can see it engulf it. See right there? And so what it does right here, it goes the frequency's going here, it's receiving it, it's pulsating it, and see as it wraps itself all around this hurricane and it pushes it out. Showing right there. Wrap around, it wraps around and around the whole hurricane right there, and it pushes it out. I feel sorry for Big Blue and the aliens, the Nibiru, everyone wants to blame everything, all that. It has to be them causing it, but you know, sometimes we have to think outside the box and realize that this is some of these weather patterns that we've seen are man-made. I just feel bad for them, you know. I do feel bad, but I do believe in them. I do believe that they are out there. They are causing some of the stuff we're seeing, but not everything, not all. As you can see, the radio frequency waves pushing this hurricane farther into us. There it goes, wraps itself around it, and now it's pushing its way over here. It's pushing it towards us. Don't know what more to say to you guys, ladies and gentlemen, but just let me get out of here so I can show you guys that photograph that I wanted to share with you guys about what I was telling you guys about Gina. Just to let you guys know. Let's build that up. Right here. If you guys don't know what reverse speech is, go look it up. Well, it says right here that woman, Gina Hill, the reverse indicates that the object captured by Gina Hill by her cell phone is coming from some sort of Russian space venture, and the Russian and is Russian spy. That's what they're saying. Pie. Instead of spy, they didn't want to say spy. They put pie. Or has come forth from Russian's resource. Zenit is a Russian last name who appears to be on a metaphor for Russian space invaders. Well, this guy is trying to say that this woman took her stuff and gave it to. I got some more stuff about her. That saying that she took all her stuff and she gave it to the FBI, and she's getting everybody else's that she believes that's real legit and everything, and she's giving it to the FBI and she passed it to them. So I don't know, guys. That's the reason why when I saw her video, her stuff wasn't that really. She's using lenses. She's using welding glasses, and when you ask her to block some of the stuff with her finger, she blocks you from Facebook because she feels you're a troll. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just wanted to share this with you guys because when I see stuff like this, I feel it hurts the community. So, I just think I'll share it with you guys. Till then, guys, take care. I love you guys. Lord in heaven, Lord Jesus, our creator, take care of all my subscribers. Take care of everyone out there. Bless them. Be with them. Show them the light. Show them the way. Just take care of every need that they need out there. Regardless of who they are. You know my heart, Lord Jesus. All I ask you, Kings of Kings, Lord of Lords, all I ask you, take care of every single one of them. In your name, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Jesus Christ. Amen. God bless you guys. Take care.
Thanks for taking the time to join me on my channel, Nudge If You're Things. How you doing? How you keeping? Hope everybody's safe and sound where you are. I just want to have a quick rant about chemtrails. People tell me that chemtrails don't exist. They argue until they're blue in the face because they're told by scientists that there can't be no such thing. What we're looking at is contrails. Well, that sky looks very, very blotted out to me. Contrails disappear. Chemtrails stay exactly where they are. While they're trying to hide behind our moon, you might actually be forgiven looking at this thinking this was our sun rising. No, this is our moon. What I've got to say about chemtrails very, very quickly is if my car smoked that much, when it drove down the road like a chemtrail plane in the sky, they would come along, take it off me, find me and crush the car. But in the sky, it makes no difference. All these chemicals we're breathing in, and really, nobody can say anything because they don't exist. Looking at this picture that's just popped up on the screen, we put on the X and the Y. 9th of June 2018, I looked in the sky and I took this picture at 9:41. Well, what are the chances of me looking at a bit of footage and seeing a Z? So now we've got X, Y, Z. Or is that possibly an N? N for Nige? Well, maybe. What are the chances of that actually popping up as a chemtrail? Just very, very strange. All the footage that you're going to see comes from a security camera, one of the security cameras at work. I haven't used any filters, photoshopping or anything else. What you're seeing is exactly what I saw, what actually came off the camera. Now I need to show you something that I find quite interesting. The date is the 23rd of September 2018, which is a Sunday. The time is 21:12 and 40 seconds. It's night time. The bit of footage we're just about to look at is from a security camera at my work. We can see that we're looking at our sky. It's dark as a star. Let me push play as the clouds go past, and we can see that we've got our moon just here, a little bit red at the top. What is this object? This isn't the sun because it's night time. But to understand what we're looking at, I've got to show you a clip from earlier on that day. Let's have a look. So to make any sense of what we just looked at and find out exactly what's going on, we need to time travel. We need to go back in time 2¼ hours. The time now is 1900 hours. That is 7 PM in old school money. We get to see our moon starting to rise, and we get this great shot of this plane just going past our moon. Another thing you can notice is how fast our moon is travelling through the sky as it's zoomed in. I think that's a great shot. said, the time is 7 o'clock, and we can see that I've sped the footage up because any changes that take place we can see instantaneously. Normally when it's going through the sky, everything would be slowed down. I'm going to zoom it in just here because I've got something to show you. I've got something that doesn't make any sense. Like I said, there's a few abnormalities, and hey, the first thing I've noticed, that the top of the moon is white. It looks like it's been badly coloured in. And also, if you look around the outside, we've got this black line that runs all the way round. Well, not all the way round, just half the way round. There is another thing that is annoying me. Although our moon is very, well, it's a dark, reddy orange here, the camera doesn't do it justice yet. Again, it brightens the picture up, as you will know if you've taken pictures of the moon, the sun, whatever else. But our scientists tell us that if everything fits together, and you can see the picture here, sun, earth, atmosphere, moon, and it has to be a full moon, we get a blood red moon. So when it clears our atmosphere, but hasn't Earth got atmosphere all over it? Well, at any rate, it makes no difference. What would you expect to see happen? Now, it should change colour from top to bottom, or maybe because it's going in an arc, across this direction maybe. But from top to bottom, I would say. And just one last thing, I can see Fred Flintstone here. Here's the hair, here's the nose, here's the mouth, here's the eye, and he's got something coming out of his mouth. Or maybe it's somebody wearing a pair of sunglasses. There's the sunglasses, there's the eye, there's the nose, there's the mouth, and yet again something coming out. Pareidolia, what a wonderful thing, how you can make pictures out of nothing. And watch how our moon traverses through the sky. We can see changes taking place. Our moon is starting to change a yellowy colour. Notice the background also, it starts to flash, whether that's a camera abnormality or it looks like something, yeah, make your own mind up. How yellow our moon has become. The camera makes it brighter so it exaggerates the colour. It was a very, very yellow colour, I may add. Now if we stop it just here, we can have a look at our moon. Black line all the way round. Well, near enough 3/4 of the way round, and we've got this red down here. Now, did you notice it didn't transform from top to bottom, it transformed from right to left? That, for me, makes no sense at all. And what a strange looking cloud as it goes across our moon. We can see that our moon's becoming white. Like I said, it's going from right to left. Now if we stop it just here, we've got this line that runs all the way around our moon, and our moon has become totally different. It's lit up just like a great big LED light in the sky. Maybe it's being lit up by the sun simulator, I'm just saying. But take notice how red it is around the outside. If you're not sure where I'm going with this, let me show you this clip and let's put it all together. We're going to look at the first clip, but we're going to start a minute earlier, 21:11 and 52 seconds. We can see our moon is there, it's behind the clouds. We can see our star, and we can look at this object here. As the clouds come past the moon, yeah, that is our moon. So what is this object down here? Things aren't always what they appear to be. This is what we got to understand. This is very, very important. We can see the clouds going past, and then, well, that really does give it away. It suddenly appears. So what are we looking at? We're looking at a lens flare. What is a lens flare? Well, most of you do know what a lens flare is. It's a projected image of a light source. And that is exactly what we're looking at. Projected image of a light source. The focal points actually all come together and hey presto, here's our moon. Here's the red. And don't confuse what we're looking at with a projected image. Although a lens flare in its own right is a projected image is something totally different, and we'll get into that in 1 second. But you can clearly see that this is our moon, a projected image of our moon, and this is extremely important. This just proves many things that I've been talking about on my channel for quite some time. But there's also something else. For those people that may have been paying attention, we get another lens flare. There is 2 lens flares, 1, 2, and a real object, 1, 2. That just proves to me that there's a lens system running. To get multiple lens flares means there's more than one lens. This actually acts as a lens flare. As the camera moves, you will see the lens flare move in the opposite direction, whereas a projected image actually moves with the sun. And you can see just there, the plane going past. This clip is very important because it proves many different things, but also what we've got to take notice of before we actually move on. We've got to look at our skies and look how red it is. Look how red the top of the moon is. Is it actually red and they're projecting some sort of light onto it? There is technology in front of our moon, because I made a video. I took a thermal camera outside, I pointed it at the moon 240,000 miles away, and I measured a temperature of 40 degrees. I find that impossible. It's a Seek Thermal Reveal Pro camera. It's not the best on the market, but it's not the worst. 240,000 miles away, I got a temperature, and we could watch it spin. Here's the slow down footage, and at one point I'm sure that I get to see Pac-Man. Are we looking at our moon? I don't believe we're looking at our moon. I believe that we're looking at a lens in front of the moon that's spinning. And you can see the dot. Am I just looking at Pac-Man? Yeah, okay. Now we've got a better understanding of a lens flare, let's have a look at a projected image. Totally different but the same. We're looking at Puncha Pass, Southwest, 27th of December 2017. And as you can see, this object suddenly manifests itself, just like the one on the last clip from the lens flare. 2 go hand in hand. If we look over here, we can see this greying, and this is part of the lensing system being projected back onto the lens of the camera. There's a multitude of lenses, but somebody didn't do their mathematics, and yeah, it made it into a great big telescope into space for us. We can see it spinning. The focal point has been set. We don't need to actually tune it in, and don't forget, it moves from left to right, and it actually moves with the sun, unlike this object here, which happens to be a lens flare. And if we got the focal point of that, we would be able to see exactly what we're looking at. There is the lens in front of our sun and sun simulator, and the black dot just happens to be our sun simulator. Just here we can see that now the red spinning planet has become a lens flare. Don't you find that quite interesting? Technology in our skies. 25th June 2018, Alamosa East. We're looking at a sunrise. The sky's flashing. We get this greying around the outside, and we get to see this object emerging, getting lit up, manifesting. It's backwards lit. This is what you've got to understand. This just proves that it's running through a lens system, but yet it's being projected back onto the lens of the camera, and hey presto, we get to see what's there in space. we've got these lens flares over here, and they're two red ones, quite interesting. And there you go. If you just look here, you can see the red spinning planet being projected as it goes through the sky. Now we've cleared up the difference between a lens flare and a projected image. I hope this helps. What this also does for me is proves that the lens flare and a projected image is one of the same. If we can get a lens flare and actually see the object in the lens flare, this just proves that the objects that we're looking at that are projected are real. They're there. I'm just saying the two go hand in hand, but they're different, but they're the same. Let me show you something that I think you'll find quite interesting. Let me show you a picture. At first glance, it looks like our sun. Could you tell the difference between a sun, moon, and an electrical light? Let me show you something that I've come across. And hey presto, here's an electrical light. It's got a lens on it. I would expect to see this. I've said about these lenses before, having a double ridge. What have we got here? And yep, it looks identical. Electrical light, oh sorry, no, the moon. Although it does look like the sun, if you look at every single line, they all match up. Every single one of them. Anyway, I'd like to thank all those people that have sent me pictures. I haven't forgotten you. I've just been extremely busy. I will be making a video with all your pictures and videos that you've sent me. It's really appreciated. Anyway, much love, much peace, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.
Bye.